Ciao mondo, hello world, hola mundo, hello monde. We're here today in Lyon, France at the Biomarker meeting, and I have the pleasure of taking a cappuccino with Professor Richard Glassock that will tell us a little bit about the role of biomarkers in the diagnosis of glomerulonephritis. So Richard, what do you think about this?
Well, Claudio, thanks for the question, because it is a very important one, and one that's evolving rapidly. As we now recognize, autoimmunity is an important pathogenetic process in glomerulonephritis. And as we identify the targets of autoimmunity, the proteins, the antigens, and the autoantibodies, we create an atmosphere of biomarker possibility. Autoantibodies and their antigens as biomarkers, and relating those to diagnosis, prognosis, and therapeutic intervention is a prominent part of investigation. And it's already yielded some important insights into how to manage patients based on these autoimmune biomarkers.
So do you think there are some cases in which even biopsy cannot be required if you have a positive biomarker?
I think we're moving in that direction slowly, and there are a few circumstances where you can actually reliably diagnose a disease and assess its prognosis from a biomarker alone. But for the time being, biopsy is still the gold standard for diagnosis. But in the future, it may have to change.
Can you make one single example?
Yes, I think so. If you have a patient with nephrotic syndrome who has a positive autoantibody to PLA2R, you can say with a high degree of confidence that their lesion in the kidney is membranous nephrotic.
All right.
Now, you don't know for certain whether that's primary or secondary to some disease like hepatitis B or cancer. So you need other studies to confirm the true nature of the disease. But from the standpoint of predicting a biopsy appearance, we're getting close to being able to do it with a biomarker.
So as usual, science is moving forward with some answers and more questions.
That's the way science is.
And thank you very much for joining today, Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.